Hey you guys, it's MJ and welcome back to Pet Adventures again. So today I'm having a late Wednesday video, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but I slept in my makeup. I did. I slept in all of it. I had a rough night last night. Not a bad rough night, but you know, long night. But yeah, aside from that, slept in the makeup. Happens to all of us, happens to the best of us. Today we are going to do something a little fun, something that I think is very educational for you guys. Today we are going through all my pets, and we're going to do a 100% health check with all of them. Now keep in mind, some of them may be a little sick and some of them may not. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. So I just, you know, and sometimes, you know, maybe even during this video I may find out something on them. Who knows? But yeah, I think it's important to do a 100% health check at least like once a month or something on all your pets if you have a lot of pets like I do. So without further ado, let's get started. So we are literally going to be doing a health check on all of this, and honestly a lot more. Not to mention this, with this, and then probably like some of this over here, and that, what is that? Boogie! He's like, dude, I'm not feeling it today. I'm not feeling it today. Just please leave. Please leave and get your annoying butt out of my face. So first off, I am going to do a health check on this. If you don't know what's in this, let me just unlock it here. And bada boom, what's in here? Bada boom. And ta-da! It's my ball python. And we are going to do a full health check on him. Now, I know you guys are probably wondering, how do you do a health check on a ball python? Well, I'm about to show you right about now. He's kind of coiled up, but that's only because I just woke him up a little bit. So you guys know Phoenix. What I like to do for a health check on a ball python is, first off, look at the face. See if there's anything abnormal with the face. Tongue flickering, which is completely normal. He's kind of trying to sniff everything, see what's going on. I look at the eyes. Eyes look normal. I try to really pay attention to the face at first. He's got a nice glossy coat right now, which is really great. Nice glossy coat, skin, whatever you want to call it. His skin is very, very glossy, which implies that he's healthy. It does. What are you doing? Chill. So that's the first thing that I look at. Now, something else that I try to look at, which is going to be hard when I just have one hand available, is I try to look at the tummy area. Now, why you want to look at the tummy area is because there has been some instances where I've seen ball pythons get like this really weird like greenness in their tummy, and that can be caused by bacteria that's built up in the stomach by like basically just build up on like a bad rodent that they ate, and that's really, 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 really important. It's like an emergency vet visit thing, but as you could see, nothing's going on with him. Also, just in case, if he did get burned with his heat mat, I would need to look at his tummy because that's where the heat mat burn would be. Obviously, nothing here, so we're good. Also, it is possible for ball pythons to get respiratory infection, so I try to listen for the breathing. Just gonna try to listen here. I don't think I'm hearing anything. No, nothing crazy. But it is possible for them to get respiratory infections, so you don't want that to happen. But no, nothing's happening to this little guy right now. So, and obviously the most obvious sign is if your ball python is not active. And he is. Also, and one other thing is if your ball python is a bit cold, you want to watch out for that. That's not good for them to ever be cold. And he is a bit cold, but that's only because he was on his cool side. When he's on his hot side, from time to time he'll be hot. So as long as he's not freezing, and it's also not cold here, it's actually really hot right now in Florida, so he's all good. He's all good. Where's your head? There you go. Now we are going to come over to you guys' favorite spot, which is the rats. It's very important to do a 100% health check on the ratties, so we're going to do that. Got some new toys in here recently, stuff that they're liking. They finally got a new rope because that broke. But yeah, let's do a health check. So the first thing you're going to look on for any rodent is you're going to kind of look at their teeth, which is going to be hard. So let's try doing that. Okay. Now what I'm looking for is overgrowing of the teeth, which I don't see on Oscar. I'm pretty sure there's no overgrowing of the teeth, but you always want to check. I know, Oscar. I know. I know. I know. If you guys hear squeaking, I'm not trying to hurt my rat in any way. So, okay, he's good. He's good. He's good. There's plenty of chew toys in there, wooden chew toys, but you always want to check your rodent's teeth. Hamster, mice, gerbils, rats, whatever there is. Now I also like to feel around for my rats for any lumps or bumps. You always want to do this with any rodent because of cancer. And look at the testicles. Testicles can get cancer too. There's nothing there. Sorry you guys, it's a bit nerdy, a bit dorky, I know, but it is something you do have to check. And I try to see if there's any. I also feel around for like scratches or anything like that. You never know. Sometimes the boys get in a tussle every now and then. So, okay, I think you're good. And you also want to make sure that they're not too fat or too skinny, of course. Depending on that, you'll want to change their diet a bit. Coat feels good, feels clean. Checking the nails. Nails look good. Ears look good. Eyes are not watery. Okay, all good. So that's what you generally look for on a rat or a mouse or a hamster, whatever you have. So that is good. Yes, that is good. That is good. Where are you going? Where are you going? Okay, and now he wants to volunteer. Now it's going to be harder with him because he hates being held down. So let's check his teeth. Come on, Charlie. It's a lot harder with Charlie. He hates being held down. Check the teeth. Check the teeth. I know, Charles. Oh, Charlie. Charlie. I know. Okay. A little bit more. I know, Charlie. I know. Okay. Teeth look even better. Yeah. So he's chewing, he's chewing. Nails look good. Let's feel around for lumps. I'm gonna feel around for lumps, boy. Lumps. I don't think there are any lumps in here. Okay, testicles don't look abnormal to me. Let's check the eyes. Eyes look crystal clear. No wateriness. Okay, you're good. Okay, now we're gonna check Lucky, which is gonna be very hard. I might even get bitten, you guys. Okay, now I have a feeling that Lucky may have something, so let me see something. Okay, I'm gonna try to check his teeth, which is gonna be hard. Woo! Okay, all right. Okay. I know. I know. Gotta be very careful with him because if he throws a fit, I'm gonna get bitten. So just letting you guys know I may get bitten in this video. Now for the skin, I obviously obviously I do see red spots on him. I know that Lucky has been hurting himself lately, so yeah, I definitely see, I don't know if you guys can see that, but he has red spots on him. So I'm gonna have to take him to the vet again soon. A little tough. I know he's been itching, but he doesn't have mites anymore. I know that. I don't see mites on him anymore. So I think what's happening with Lucky is he's getting some kind of, so you can kind of see there's a little red spot there. Okay. Oof. Okay. And the teeth look pretty good. And his eyes are obviously, so you can see the teeth right there. Teeth are really good. And his eyes are not cloudy, he's active, but he is having a skin problem. Little Lucky's having a skin problem. You know, things happen when you're a senior, you can't keep up with things anymore. So it's just a simple like itchy skin, you know. He is probably, I've already known about this, so he's probably gonna go to the vet maybe next month or something like that, or maybe just a few weeks from now. But either way, we'll get that cleared up. I had to end up giving him the drops and stuff for his last vet visit because he had mites. So look at those beautiful teeth. And no cloudiness of the eyes, no wateriness, and he's very active and healthy, so for the most part. Just gotta clear up that skin stuff. Okay, now next health check is pretty hard. We're gonna do a health check on the fish. So now right here, I can see it right off the bat. Penelope, I've known about this for a little bit, ended up hurting herself somehow. So all we're gonna do is keep an eye on that. I know Penelope is acting very good, but the thing is with goldfish is when they're really active, they try not to show their signs of being hurt. So you gotta watch out for that, because in the wild, if they show that they're hurt and weakened, it makes it easier for prey to get to them. So gotta be real careful with that. But yeah, there she goes. So there is a little problem with Penelope's mouth, little red spot, and it's because she hurt herself. But all we're gonna do is keep an eye on it. I don't know if you guys know this, but you can't really take your fish to the vet, so you do have to medicate yourself. But yeah, we're gonna just keep an eye on it, and if it gets worse, we'll medicate as needed. This guy looks good. Scales look good. These guys are prone to dropsy, so you always want to be on top of dropsy stuff. So scales don't look lifted. You look good. You look good from what I see. Okay, so everyone in this tank looks fairly good. Where's my other one? There's my panda. My panda is over there. Let's see if we can get her attention. Come on, little panda, over here. Clover, where's Clover? Here she is. Hey, Clover. So everyone in this tank looks good. There's my panda. My panda's gonna start coming over soon. Or not, I don't know. Lives in his own world, I guess. My plecos look pretty good in here. Yeah, you just take a good hard look at everyone. And, you know, as needed, you know, kind of look at their tummy areas, look at their mouths, their little faces, their fins. Basically look at everything on a goldfish. And you always want to make sure that the top fin of a goldfish or any fish is lifted, because if the top fin isn't up like that, you see how they're up and they're down, they're laying down, that is signs that your goldfish does not feel well. Always look for that. And that goes for any fish, honestly. If the fin is down, your fish is not feeling good. I mean, you could just tell, like if you go through a series of fish, you'll be able to tell that, you know, over time you'll be able to know that the pattern of like when a fish's top fin is down, then they start getting sick. So these guys look good. Now, these are my bettas over here. I'm gonna get cut to the chase here. This one here is not gonna make it. If you guys know Axel, he ended up getting a tumor, which is incurable. I don't know how it happens, but I know Axel's been living in clean water his whole life. I don't know. Anyways, he did end up getting a tumor. There's nothing I can do about it. I was hoping that it was just impaction, so I used some Epsom salt, but that never solved it, so he is not doing too well. You can see the tumor right on him, so his health check is not good. but you know, there's nothing we can do about a tumor. So, but I'm trying to give him the best life I can in the life that he lives at the moment. So now over here, this little guy Slash is doing great. Slash loves living in this now. I don't know if you guys remember, but I had him in a tank with like no filter for a while and I felt terrible. But Slash lives in here now, and let's see his health check. Scales look good. Very active. Eyes are not cloudy. Eyes are crystal clear. Color looks good. He's very shiny. No dullness of the coloring. No scales lifted, because they could get dropsy as well. Let me see. Gills look good. You always want to make sure gills are not blackened inside. Sometimes you can kind of, let's see if he'll come over here. Come on, boy. Come on. Come on. He's a little bit on the shy side sometimes. But I think he looks pretty good. I mean, I check on him every day. He eats well. Even the fins don't have like any kind of fin rot or anything like that. So Slash is looking good. Just always keep an eye on him, that's all. Alright, now on to the most important health check. I know you guys are probably wanting a Brownie update, so come on, Brown. He's still getting medication from time to time, but I'm not doing medication quite as much because he has gotten better. So, hi, Brownie. Look at him on top of his little, he likes to get on top of his little thing here, so. Come on, Brownie. Come on. Come on, we don't got all day. Come on, Brownie. Don't take forever. There we go. Alright, we got him out. Okay, now what we're gonna look for with Brownie is, right now we know his problem was respiratory infection, so we're just gonna listen. We're gonna kind of listen to what he sounds like. No clicking, no wheezing. Definitely not hearing that anymore, so he's all good now. Now, I've noticed that Brownie might be getting a problem with his skin, so I do try to check on his skin a little bit. So you just want to lift the fur a little bit. Lift the fur. It looks alright, but I know he's kind of itchy in some areas, so might have to take him for the vet. I don't know if that's something I can clear up on my own. He did have a problem with his teeth. He actually was having overgrown teeth. So I recently got him a wide variety of chew toys, and I know that his teeth started looking better after that, like a wide variety. So let's check on that. And I know his tooth chipped off, but not to the point of where like it's not going to be able to grow back. I know, Bubba. Mice hate being handled like this. It's way worse than a rat. Sometimes it takes a few attempts, but I am looking good at his teeth. His teeth are a little crooked now, so it might be a little bit hard on him, but his teeth are not going to be overgrown, which is really important. So I ended up giving him a wide variety of toys just because I wanted him to be able to gnaw down those teeth, which he did. So very happy about that. And I looked on the eyes, no cloudy eyes, no bumps, nothing that really brings to my attention. So now these guys look good. Say hi, Pearl. Hey, Pearl. Hey, Pearl. Pearl is definitely doing a good job with staying a healthy girl. And you guys actually named my boy, yeah, sorry about this. They're very hungry, so I'm gonna feed them soon. But you see this guy here? That's Fanta and that's Crush. So Fanta and Crush are my boy comets. So you guys actually helped me name those. Someone in the comments actually said that. I was looking for the same things. No scales lifted, no color dullness, no fungus anywhere, no white spots, nothing that comes out to me. They look very healthy as far as activeness. All their top fins are up. Alright, next up is the Tarantula. Let's see what we can do here. Take the hide out. So my tarantula, what we look for is we just look for activeness basically. We want to make sure that the color looks good, not dull. She's kicking the hairs, but I know for a fact that she's going to molt. But if she were kicking that much without molting time coming, then I would kind of worry. Something we do have to work on in here is we need to moisten the substrate again, especially since molting time is about to come. You want humidity in here. I'm gonna have to work on that today, keeping it moist. I made a mistake with that. Yeah, this is way too dry. So looks good, looks good. Let's see how active she is. She shouldn't be too active though, because she is about to molt. So, whoop. Okay, she tried to kick some hairs on me. I'm always scared that hairs are gonna be kicked onto me. But she's crawling up like that. That's not bad. So she's pretty good. I know she's pretty good, but I just want to do a health check so you guys know what to look for. I mean, you'll be able to notice if your tarantula's sick. It's pretty obvious. Like, they'll just not be moving and they'll be like slow sluggish, but you can't confuse that with molting time too. They'll be very sluggish around molting time. So if molting time is not due and all of a sudden they're just very sluggish, and you also want to look for their little legs. Their little toes will be curled underneath them, kind of like that, if they're not getting enough water, and if they're kind of like really sick and dying. That's something that they'll do. As you can see, her feet are just flat right there. So she looks good. Okay, now this is Tinkerbell, guys. So what I look about with Tinkerbell the most is her feet. She has issues a lot with her feet because of her previous owners. But let me see. This foot looks pretty good. Color is always looking nice. Tail is always looking fat with her because she eats more. Now we have some shed stuck here, I think. So we will have to take care of that with some warm water tonight. The feet in the back look good. No shed stuck. So just that one toe kind of has some shed stuck, so I'll see what I can do with that. Face looks healthy. No burn marks on the belly. Very active. Very active. She's having a hard time getting there, but she's very active. So looking good, Tink. Looking good. Next up we have the geckos. It is very simple to do a 100% health check on the geckos. Geckos hardly ever get sick, but I still like to check just in case. So what you look on for a gecko is the face. Face looks good. Looks healthy. Looks really good. Feet look good. You want to look for shedding, being stuck to them. That's it can be fatal if not taken care of. This is Diagon, you guys, just so you know. The color looks good, not dull. Nice healthy tail. Could be fatter though. Could be fatter. So I'm going to try to work on that. There's times when his tail's fatter than others. So we want to try to get some mealworms in the diet a bit more to help bring on the fattiness. See, the problem with Diagon is he doesn't eat much. He eats, but he just doesn't eat much. Little feet look good. Color looks good. You always want to make sure that they haven't burned themselves, so you want to look at the tummies and stuff like that. But yeah, he looks pretty good. You can just tell. He's very active. When a reptile is not active, that implies that something's wrong with them, because reptiles should always be active. They're not like some prey animals where they don't show that they're not active. If they are sick, they will show that they're not active. I do come by my tank every day, but let's do a health check on the fish in my 20 gal. Okay, so basically you want to look for activeness. You want to look at the scales, the eyes, top fins are up. Everyone's coming to greet me, which is good, that's normal. Okay, not seeing anything weird with the face, no funguses I'm seeing. P.S. if you guys see anything in this video that I don't, please let me know. Okay, yeah, everyone looks good in this tank. I'm looking at the whole body basically. Everything looks normal in my opinion. Okay, you guys, so like I told you, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I did find a fish that was dead just in this video. So that sucks. I had no idea anything was wrong with him. You know, my temperature doesn't look too bad. My water quality doesn't look too bad. He wasn't showing any visible signs of illness, but I found him in there. He was dead. I think he probably died last night, so that's exactly why you really need to stay on top of your health checks. But that sucks. That really sucks. I hate that. But let's move on, I guess. But yeah, I'm sorry that had to happen today. But I did just get him, so at least I wasn't really attached to him. It's worse if like a fish that I'm really attached to dies. But I think maybe I might have seen some kind of illness with him, but I don't really remember anything crazy. But so that was very unfortunate. But he was like a brand new fish, so anything could have been wrong with him in the water that he was previously in. So here's my baby tank. Let's see how everyone looks in here. Okay, everyone's swimming. Now basically what I see here when I come to my baby tank is I kind of look on the ground. It sounds a little sad, but I look on the ground for dead fish. I know that sounds sad, but you know, none of these babies should be at the ground, so nope. Okay, not seeing anything crazy. So I did lose 2 babies, believe it or not. One was because the killifish that I had killed one, and the other one, I have no idea what happened to it. It was a weird problem that I didn't really understand, that I've never even seen on a molly. But yeah, I did a water change with these babies not long ago. What is that guy doing? I think he's trying to eat something off the plant. I think everyone looks pretty good. Yeah, everyone's swimming around. Everyone has high color. No one's acting weird, so I think we're good on the babies here. As of right now, you guys, my swordtail that I got, he's recently being treated and he is pretty much cured. I don't really see anything visible on him anymore, but I'm just putting him in here for 1 extra day of treatment. But this is my swordtail, so I kind of already know what's wrong with him, but let me see if I can kind of get a better look at him through here. I know, don't freak out, don't freak out. Okay, so there was white stuff on his tail, there is no longer. Don't really see anything anymore. But I can tell he's more uncomfortable in here now. I don't think he likes being in here any much longer, so I am gonna put him back in the 20 gal soon. I just have to make sure all that fin rot is gone. I'm treating him with fungus cure, so that's how I got rid of his fungus, his fin and tail rot, that kind of thing. Okay, we have another health check. This is with amethyst, so let's see. Amethyst's color is looking good. Definitely no fins rotting or anything like that. Nothing that I can see. Looks like a little unicorn or something, little mane. I do see cloudiness of the eyes sometimes with amethyst, so I'm gonna have to check up on that. I don't know if it's anything to worry about quite yet or not, but I am going to keep my eye on it. That's all I'm gonna say. My eye on his cloudy eyes. It's funny. Anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on that. I don't think it's anything to worry about just yet, but if it is, you know, either way, I know about it. So hey guys, so this is Dex. I haven't really done any real health checks on him, so I really need to do that. Now Dexter is obviously obese now, so that is something we're gonna have to work on. Oh god. And Dexter unfortunately doesn't get handled too much because he's kind of an asshole about it. Yeah, Dexter looks pretty good. Let's see. We're gonna hold him real quick and kind of do an extra health check on him. I know, Dex, I'm sorry. Okay, so he's not feeling any lumps. Now he is looking too fat, so we do need to put him on a diet. Eyes are looking pretty good. Okay, so teeth look very good. I don't know if you could see that, but teeth look very good. So no need on that. All right, on to my very last health check. So as you guys know, this is Waffle, my crested gecko. So what I'm looking for is stuff in the face. Face looks pretty good. Tummy looks good. Color is dull, but he is honestly changing colors because he's unhappy right now because I'm handling him. He's been very active. It's very normal for a reptile to be active. They're not like goldfish where they don't show their symptoms. Like if they're getting sick, they'll be inactive. Eyes is good. I know color is good because usually he's he's definitely warm. He's not cold, which is great. Okay. He's not too skinny, not too fat. yeah, toes look good. Everything looks good. And he's back in there now. Alrighty. I do recommend going by your other animals too, such as your dogs and cats. Now you won't really have to do like a real health check with these guys, but just go by your cats every single day. Play with your cats and dogs every single day. And just, you know, if you play around with them and you actually spend, you got my finger, and you actually spend some time with them, you'll know if like things are off with them and you need to take them to the vet. So you really don't want anything crazy happening to your little furry ones. And it's really not that hard. Recently, Bugsy went to the vet and he literally got all cured up from what he had. He actually ended up having a flea allergy and he ended up having some other issues. Basically, all they did was give him a shot, and then we put drops on the back of his neck that cure the fleas and everything. And now he is the happiest I have ever seen him. Really, really happy. He plays like literally every day. He acts like a little kitten sometimes. He's always relaxed too, and he's just super duper happy. So all I'm saying is I recommend at least just coming by your cats or dogs and just playing with them. If you spend enough time with them, you'll know if something's off. You'll know if they're not feeling well. It'll be really, really obvious. And and speaking of which, we do have to go get his medication again soon. I spent only $100 for everything that I had done at the vets with Bugsy, and he's so happy, and I'm so glad that I did it now. Just take him to the vet regularly if you have to. If you really don't know what to do or look for in your cats or dogs, give them a vet check twice a year if you can. I don't think that's really crazy. Just take them to the vets twice a year. Make sure you find a good, professional, yet cheap vet to work with that you can work with every year. And you know, like I said, it'll be, if you know your cat and you know your dog really well, then it'll be obvious if something's wrong with them. So like I said, just recommend spending lots of time with them. And again, it is not that hard to take them to the vet. They are super awesome. Recently, I did have a problem with Pulgi with his ears. His ears were literally like down every single day, so I was gonna take him to the vet, but somehow that cleared up. So I'm not worried about it anymore, but other than that, things are pretty good with all of them. Okay, you guys, so that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. That is a 100% full health check on all of my animals that I currently have right now. Some of them need work, some of them don't. Either way, I take them to the vet as needed, so I don't worry about it too much, because I know that I'm going to be doing that. If you have as many animals as I do, I recommend you go by all of your animals and look at them every single day. I recommend doing a full health check like I did at least once a month. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and give this video a big thumbs up, especially if you love pets. And I will see you guys next time.